therapist, physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schroep, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
They're the
therapist.
most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
So if you have back pain or sciatica, we're going to show you how to get up and down from the floor today. This is something that some of you may have trouble doing, especially if you have bad knees or you're just overall not that strong. But it's important that you be able to get up and down from the floor for a lot of activities, because it's just going to be a lot easier on your back if you could do some activities on the floor, especially when you do press-ups on the
Right.
floor.
One of our common exercises for sciatica is laying on your stomach and doing press-ups. It's best to do them on a firm surface like a carpeted floor. Your bed is not so bad, but I always say to my patients, if you cannot get on the floor safely or comfortably, the bed is okay.
Yeah, exactly.
But as soon as you can get down to the floor using this technique and you feel comfortable with it, this is the way to go.
All right, so we're going to start off with, you need to be able to do a lunge.
Sure.
So a lunge is you're going forward like this and you're dipping down like that. Now, to help yourself out, it's good to use a pillow to put on the floor.
Yep.
It's also, you want to be nearby a stable object that you can hold on to lower yourself down to the floor. So I'm going to lunge. I'm going to grab on the chair here, but the first thing I'm doing is that I'm keeping my back completely straight.
Right. The pillow, by the way, is for your knee.
Right.
So
what did I say?
You did nothing. You
just
so we know why we're using the pillow.
So I'm holding on. You might even hold on to a higher object if you're as tall as me, to a countertop.
Yep.
But I'm keeping the back straight. I'm trying to keep the arch in the low back, and I go forward like this with the lunge. This should have been back here like this, and I'm going to lunge down like this.
Yep.
So I go from here down to here. Just a good way to keep my back straight.
Yeah, and you can see Bob's keeping nice and tall, good posture.
Now you can also put one hand on the thigh here.
Yep.
And one hand over here, and now that gives you leverage on both sides, basically.
So using a chair works very well, but the chair has to be a steady and solid chair, and one with armrests works better, and you'll see why the reason is.
All right, so from this position now you're just going to go ahead and bring the other knee back like this. And again, you can use the arm of the chair to help keep you supported. From this position, now you're going to walk your arms or slide your arms down the legs and get down to the quadruped position. That's where you got support on all four extremities.
And Bob continues to maintain this good, strong back posture.
Yeah. So then you can walk your hands out like this and keep walking down. And meanwhile, you're going to go ahead and straighten one of the legs.
Yep. One at a time.
Yep. And then straighten the other leg. And then you're going to go down to the elbows. And now you're down onto the floor. Now you can go ahead and roll onto your side. I'm going to go ahead and roll over all the way onto my back. And now I'm in this position that I want to be, apparently. For some reason, I want to be down here on the floor. But let's say you fall. You want to get up. You're going to go ahead and slide one of your legs up like this. That's going to help you roll this way then. I'm going to keep everything straight, back, neck, everything all like I'm rolling like a log, basically.
Right.
So I'm going to tuck my arm underneath and roll over onto my side and then over onto my stomach. Now, in this position, you're going to get up on your elbows, and then you're going to go ahead and you're going to start lifting your buttock and walking your hands back. This is something, if you're really weak, it's something you want to try with a family member or with a therapist before you do it on your own, obviously.
Right, and if you're doing it with a family member, make sure you have a good belt on, because that's always a good place to help assist with, is a belt versus an arm or clothing.
Now, if you're not near a chair, you might have to crawl to a chair to get to it. We've had, I don't know about you, Brad, but we've seen many people that have fallen in their lifetime and couldn't get up.
Oh yeah, right. Sure.
And sometimes they lay for 24 hours or 48 hours before someone finds them. It's really kind of tragic. So from this position, I'm going to work my way all the way up, and I even put my hand on my thighs like this and work myself up. I can also grab onto the chair, get myself up to the upper position. Now from this position, I'm going to go ahead, and this is probably the hardest step here for a lot of people, is you got to really probably lean on the chair, and you're going to bring this leg forward like this.
Right. Especially if the person has
well,
back pain plus knee problems.
Right. Right. I'm trying to keep the back straight the entire time.
Right. Thinking about
So-
tightening that core up, supporting the back with your abdominal and core muscles.
So now this is, if you're really quite weak, what you might do is grab this side of the chair and just push yourself up enough to get your butt on the chair like this.
Right.
And then you can work from there and get up again. If that's not an issue, you can go up like this, and I'm pushing off here, I'm pushing off here, I'm getting to this point, and then I can just stand right up.
Right. Right.
So the big thing, again, if you're weak, you were going to want to avoid being on the floor.
right.
But if you're, if you find yourself in one of these situations where you're going to need to get up off the floor, at least now you know some of the steps to do to help you.
Or exactly. Or again, if you're doing them for your press ups, but if you're doing it for press ups, you're probably doing it relatively comfortably.
Right.
But you still use the similar mechanics.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add, Brad?
No, I think that was a good coverage, Bob.
All right. Thanks for watching.